everyone, and welcome back to Trap Talks TV, the podcast show with the most and all that good stuff. You know how it goes. I am your host, CJ Speed Rush, and my other two hosts, we got Londo up there on the left, Kenny the Great on the right. My guys, it's Saturday. How y'all doing?
Doing good, man. Finishing up this piece right quick. Multitasking.
That's how you gotta do it, bro. We always got some shit going on. What's up with
you,
Londo?
Y'all. It's a little chilly out here, but you know I gotta stay bundled up. You know,
Yeah, facts, King. Facts, especially where you at, especially it's about to hit those times.
Definitely might be out and about today, so you know I got a couple things I want to
do. Yeah. We ain't going. We're gonna go ahead and get this shit going then. Shit. If you see my topics, you know our title of this show. You know, shit got crazy with August Alsina and Tory Lanez this past week. Like, first it all started off. We heard that August had came out saying that a 4'11" leprechaun punched him in the mouth and like, you know, whatever. And you get a picture of this nigga leaning in the elevator with fake blood on him. I think it looked like fake blood, but it probably might have been real. Who knows? but you know, the thing, and then August, you know, he always has to pull the I'm dying card, you know what I mean? But you know, every time he gets into something, I don't need to go through this. But he said my doctor said I shouldn't be shaking hands.
Yeah, because of monkeypox.
So he was like, but then the audio comes out and he's like, maybe if I can find it, I'll put it in here. If I put it in here, it'll be right here. Then you see what he says on the audio and shit. Why he said, my thing is, I don't like when people switch up. What he said? I don't like when people switch up.
He said that man, like what the fuck?
Right. Then you get the videos of that nigga Tory running back looking crazy and shit, happy that he knocked the nigga out and all that shit. But hey, you know, 4'11" leprechaun knocked him out. But you know, Tory shouldn't be doing none of that shit. He gotta chill. Like he ain't gotta.
He definitely should not. He definitely needs to watch what he does.
Right, he gotta chill
at this point.
I don't give a fuck. I don't see nothing wrong with it. Then
I mean,
August Alsina a bitch.
There isn't anything wrong with it. It's just the fact that he has. But it's like, I don't know. It's just he has the case like right over and it's gonna make it look bad on him only for that one aspect. Other than that, yes, August be talking mad shit, and if he's so damn sick, stop talking shit. Like, why are you over there in the post making all these comments? You can't play victim and be antagonizing it, nigga. And then the way he did it as if he like approached niggas like, you know what I mean, calm, cool, collective.
Right. But that's not even what happened.
Sped past the man and did a whole nigga dodged him like this nigga fucking was like he tried to throw a punch at him the first time. Like nigga didn't even like
nigga sized him. Nigga sized him up.
Looked at him to let Tory know he was like ignoring him. I would have felt disrespected too.
Right. I would have, if you were gonna do that, you should just walk by and not even look my way. Like you made it obvious, and then everybody around was like, y'all seen that? Like, you know what I mean? You got that nigga like skin bone talking about, so I hope you recorded that. Because niggas know like this nigga just got tried. So it's like, and it's on video. So now you know this little nigga got a Napoleon complex. So he probably about to go fucking do some dumb shit. But he's dumb. Because like Axe said when he was talking about it, the DA is looking for reasons to get on Tory ass for this shit, for that Meg shit. So it's like, why would you even, you know what I mean? Because there's so much shit coming up with that shit now, because now they didn't call Kelsey in now. So they didn't push the case back to December now. And now she's gonna be in there now. So who knows? And then acts like Meg done got quiet. So what does that mean? Like, it's like, why she done got so damn quiet? So
I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I honestly feel like if he was guilty, he would have been in jail.
Me too.
You think he would have been gone by now? It wouldn't be this long.
Sue me. I feel like if he did it, he would have been in jail. I'm sorry.
It don't. I don't feel like it doesn't take that long to process something like this. Like, yeah, I mean, it's not like. I feel like they're dragging it out too long. Like it was. I feel like
I still feel like they're dragging it out long enough to like people going to end up forgetting. But it's like y'all keep bringing up every so
think
often.
About it, bro. Eric Holder done been sentenced already.
Right.
Bro, so it's almost 2023.
Exactly. They just sentenced boy. We just were talking about. They just sentenced the rapper nigga Delay for killing his partner. And he been in there since what, 2020, 2019.
Right, and we haven't seen that nigga since
none of that shit. He just got sentenced. Like, and these niggas is public eye, and we still don't.
Talking about freaking Getting Gunna and these niggas, but they could possibly get sentenced next year.
Right, and then this nigga Tory ain't got nothing on him yet.
Right. Out of what seems like an isolated incident with everybody there that they know of.
Nigga, there was only 4 people. They said there was only 4 people there. Him, her, Kelsey, and his bodyguard, his security. So it's like y'all can't figure that out of 4 people.
At this point,
I figured it out. They just don't like the results.
I hate the topic altogether now because it lingered way too long. And
right.
Like, at this point, I don't even give a fuck.
Well, on the other news about that situation, y'all see the Baby dropped his album, Baby on Baby 2, and he had dropped the song Boogeyman where he made claims that him and Meg fucked actually the day before that shit happened or the night before that shit happened. So and now people are mad at him. People call him corny and shit for that shit. What y'all think? Is that corny to call that out that you fucked her?
I'm gonna be real. Them sales getting low.
Right. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Checking for the baby. And he was trying to find some clickbait.
And that's corny as fuck for him to do that shit. Like, nigga, that's like, why are you using Meg Thee Stallion as a fucking, I mean, like, she already got shit going on with Tory and I mean, other shit, I guess now with Nicki. So, like, why are you just cashing in on that controversial shit of her name? You know what I mean? Like, everything people accuse Meg of doing, that's what he's doing. You know what I mean? Just being a whore for fucking fame. Which I get it. Like, nigga, you want to be back, but like, you gotta change something up. Or like, you gotta do some different ventures. You can't keep doing the same shit, bro. Right. I don't know who's like, and like, you went on a big hiatus for a long time too. That was the thing that was keeping him afloat. He was literally just keep making music. And then I don't know, after that young boy shit, you ain't hear from the nigga again. And then
remember that nigga been in a lot of legal situations, bro.
Yeah, because I mean, think about it. Once that shit happened with the LGBT peoples, and that shit happened, then the Danny Lee shit happened, and then I'm pretty sure there was some other shit in between that. I remember the baby was just fucking up for a while.
Yeah, right? He was. Like, he had
he fucked his image up.
Right? Yeah, he was fucking up for a while. I think people at that time they were just like, because I'd never really seen. You know, I mean, his antics was what was entertaining. Like, his music to me was always the same. I told niggas that. Like, I always felt like it was the same. Like, I feel like he did better on features than he did on his own music because all his shit just sounded the same to me. So it's like,
and you've been saying that since like 20.
Right, I've been saying that since the nigga first dropped for real. Like, I just never seen the hype of him. So it's just like, to me, this is nothing. Like, you seen I don't know if y'all seen the act was talking about how people saying he's done after I guess it wasn't his tour, but he's on somebody's tour and it didn't sell, but like 500 seats in like a 14,000 seat arena or some shit.
He had to cancel it.
Right.
It was like the Smoothie Arena, I think.
Yeah, but I think Accent is not his. It wasn't his tour, so it's like you can't really say if he fell off like that. Because it wasn't his tour, it was like.
But other than that,
and they said they didn't really promote it like that. But still, it's like, I don't know, if you come out of nowhere and say somebody big was probably coming, like NBA YoungBoy was coming somewhere like this week, I'm pretty sure everybody and their mama would try to fucking get tickets as soon as possible. You know what I mean?
And then, bro, I'm gonna tell you even more of a reason why that shit is capped. Bro, you're not gonna buy that size arena and not promote it.
Right.
Like, who's gonna book that size venue? Like, you want your money back if you're gonna book that venue. You promoted that shit. Niggas just wasn't checking for it.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. There's a lot more other people than him that are like that. We're not.
Oh, there's a lot of niggas like that.
No, I know, but niggas will be like, "Oh, why you just singling them out?" There's mad niggas nowadays that's like that.
Nigga,
like the whole industry. Niggas will be.
We're singling this nigga out because that's who we're talking about in this situation. And we could talk, like last week when Miles was going off on the mainstream female side, we could talk about a lot of them that are like that aren't really selling no more or weren't really selling off of one good song or whatever, and they fell the fuck off. Now they all about antics. These bitches is loving hip hops.
And now we're talking about the niggas.
So to females who might have seen last episode or the episode that hasn't dropped yet, because it's some shit going on. When you see that episode, niggas talking about this shit, don't be looking at it like we're wrong because we're talking about, or like we're bad because we're talking about only females in that episode. Because right now we're talking about the niggas because it's hella niggas like that fell off and shit. That
they're
let's just call a spade. Them niggas
right,
make
out
that
flexing with shit that they don't have, or you know
right.
what I mean, reusing shit, and niggas out here don't got money.
So,
Same
but I
on
feel like
both
he
sides.
just did that shit for a shock drop.
It definitely was, because it was a
Exactly,
surprise.
that's all
It was a surprise album. No one else was gonna listen to it if it didn't have something
Right.
controversial on it. So he felt he had to do something with someone that had a name. You know what I mean? So, but I wasn't gonna listen to that shit anyway.
that shit corny.
Yeah, I wasn't.
But I do think he could save his career and do something else.
Then, bro,
He is
how
a
do
personality. He's a personality, though. He's a good personality.
I can see him on Love and Hip Hop within a year or two.
Oh yeah, he can do something like that. But I'm saying, like, how do you say in the song, "I wasn't gonna say nothing" while you're saying something?
That
Niggas
proves
be
right there he
cornballs.
just wanted to say some shit just to get people listening.
We already know how he acts with women. He acts
Right, exactly.
very,
Talking
very
about-
weird with women. He acts very.
Then he talking about her boyfriend like fucking with him on Twitter. That shit is old.
Yeah, that shit was old. Yeah, and then I mean, but it's so weird because like, nigga, what do you?
He did a song with her
where he basically was talking about that shit. Yeah,
after the Tory did that shit though, and then they
remember
only
she got mad at him. Remember she got mad at him because he was still cool with Tory.
But he did that song with Tory before the Meg stuff happened. I could have sworn they just released it after.
Right. And then remember he came
out.
out.
Performed with him.
Remember Tory came out and then Meg was mad at the baby and shit. It's like, nah, like these niggas just fucked you. That's all it was. These niggas are still homeboys. You was just a fuck. Now you mad because both of your hoes is linking up, basically. That's what it is. You mad at both of your
It's the same shit like when fucking like rappers be complaining about fucking prices for fucking like verses and shit. Like, nigga, why would designer, you? Yeah. How you gonna set like designer gonna call fucking ESTG trash after he just asked him for a fucking,
but then backpedal.
But after you just asked the nigga,
he got no sense. He realized like, oh shit.
Oh, what? Why he backpedaled?
Yeah, I might have came at the wrong nigga. Oh shit, let me reevaluate this.
But nigga, ain't no reason. Like, nigga, how you gonna call a man trash directly after while saying he told me this and I said and I didn't want to pay this? Nigga, obviously you're mad because this nigga is hot right now and the nigga's charging his actual worth price. Like, you can't be mad at a nigga trying to do him. Like, nigga, when he was up
$75K,
5,000. That's it.
Designer broke.
Yeah, I'm about to say he gotta be like broke or feeling some type of way. Like
he gotta be, nigga.
These niggas don't remember who I am. I'm Panda, nigga. I'm Panda. Timmy
you the
Turner.
last nigga Kanye co-signed.
Yeah.
You're not even on good music.
And you bitching about 70 racks?
Right. He gotta be on the broke side, yeah.
Niggas doing
but how though? Like those songs, like should have kept that nigga. Like I think those two songs alone should keep that nigga afloat.
But that nigga hasn't been making anything much else.
Yeah,
he probably makes music, but not.
And I'm gonna tell you this too, bro. A lot of that shit it ain't how much you making, it's how much you spending.
Yeah, he's used to that Panda money. He think he got that overhead like he used to. He don't no more.
Right. You got Panda bills, but you can't make that shit right now.
Hell yeah, nigga got Panda bills. That's facts. So, but it don't make no sense. Like, this nigga fucking just like that shit's just mad weird how niggas would just come out of nowhere just after they asked. Like, nigga, you should have never asked if you was gonna say no to a nigga's price. You know what I mean? Would you just expect the nigga was gonna do it off like nigga, you don't have no relationship with the nigga. You just expected the nigga to just do it off GP. Like, nigga, this is a business.
Damn, bro, think about it. ESTG probably ain't never heard of that nigga for real.
Probably not. He probably never listened to Designer like that. Why would he listen to Panda? Nigga was out here trapping.
Come on, bro. Everything ESTG getting on right now is gonna get 1 million views.
That's a fact. This nigga's doing numbers right now. That's what I'm saying. You can't get mad.
Why would I give you a free verse? Because you had a popping song 5 years ago.
Because niggas just be wanting that.
That's half a decade.
Niggas be wanting that handout. Niggas be wanting. That's like Sheck West saying, "Nigga, why you fucking paying?" Nigga, do you know I have? What's that song you had?
Mo Bamba.
Mo Bamba, yeah.
Mo Bamba, like nigga, you know I made Mo Bamba, nigga. But that's the same shit where niggas fucking try and get at act and shit now for calling the old fucking niggas broken dusty. Some of these niggas, they don't have no money. And of course, since they don't have money, they're gonna, I mean, I don't know how dusty it look, but like, you know what I mean? Like that just speaks to how it was back then. You know what I mean? It's true shit. Niggas just be getting mad at shit that's just true. They just be wanting to like, because niggas don't be, nobody name drop. Act never name drop nobody on that shit either. I don't know. It's just weird. Niggas just be putting people's names and shit and getting mad and over shit they be asking for or they didn't have to ask for.
Right, like, bro. And it's simple, bro. Don't get in your feelings. If you feel like my price too high, don't pay it.
Thank you. And no, he's not gonna get mad because you don't want to pay it. Nigga, the fuck.
Exactly.
He's not gonna give a fuck. Guess what? Yo, for every dumbass like you that turn that 75 down, it's 10 niggas willing to give it to me.
Right. Nigga, he's good, nigga. You think he needs, like, this nigga's probably getting show money right now. Like, he's blowing up.
Bro.
He's the biggest CMG artist.
I no funny shit. I know street niggas, bro, who would get that nigga 75,000.
That's
right. Easily.
What the fuck are y'all talking about for real? 75? Like
75, nigga? What?
They would do that shit. Okay, speaking of some street nigga shit. Jay Reed brought this to my attention when we was on the phone. And he said this came up in the spaces we did the other day, Kenny, you did when niggas was on. And he said, do you think that rap music is influencing the younger to shoot and kill people even more? I think we talked about this, but he said he didn't know we had talked about this. So he was just
Yes, bro. These fucking labels, they are paying our youth to make the soundtrack that they own death. That's what they doing, straight up. All these young niggas, they slime the young boy. They slime to goddamn these rappers that's talking this fuck shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what they doing.
Like, look at Q Money. This nigga fucking just.
Most of these young kids, like they not listening to Drake, Wale. You know what I'm saying? The big artists like that. Them niggas are listening to these bubbling up and coming rappers who really in the streets, and they really got shit going on.
Like this, like an ESTG, which is fucking what designers not getting. Like designer, you wasn't even like that, nigga. Like not saying like personally, but I don't know, but like rapping wise, like nigga, that's not even the type of time this nigga's on. You talking crazy? I don't know. It's just It's just a different landscape in fucking hip hop. Like nigga, it's street niggas role playing as fucking rappers. Literally.
Right. It's like now. Don't nobody want to hear your raps unless they true.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Well,
like back in the 90s and shit, niggas could get away with capping. Now, they gonna call you out on that shit.
Because there wasn't the internet. They didn't have no fact checkers. They didn't have Trap Lord Ross making 3-hour videos on niggas hoods and shit. Like, it's crazy. They don't have act talking about niggas dying left and right in Chicago.
Right. It wasn't no 1090 Jakes, nothing like that.
Right. Pulling up niggas' paperwork. There wasn't Adam bringing actual niggas from the neighborhoods on there to have podcasts. There's not Whack on fucking. Oh, how y'all feel about Whack having his ass out?
Oh man, I mean, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of motherfuckers. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of motherfuckers that be behind the scenes shitting on the toilet, sitting on lives and sitting on clubhouses and Twitter spaces, butt ass nigga doing shit. He just got caught lacking. But somebody said, so I forgot who it was. Some rap nigga was like, so you was arguing with me, butt ass nigga. Now that is like, damn, this thing over here dissing me, butt ass naked over there laying down, booty all up in the air type shit.
I was just gonna say, come on now, CJ. I understand you trying to be relatable, bro, but come on, bro. You butt ass naked on Clubhouse talking about Pyru. Come on,
right?
Bro.
That was that's the only thing is
with his legs in the air, nigga.
Like you look like
he just toe curl.
Oh my god!
I'm talking about this nigga looking like he just got his ass ate. Like
right. And then she had the video of the nigga talking on Clubhouse like he's actually on there. Like Like, nigga, what the fuck? It's just like it just makes you think like you don't know what these motherfuckers doing behind like this like clubhouse and shit. Like what these niggas is out here really doing.
It's
And this
crazy
nigga is just sitting there butt ass naked talking shit to people. Yeah, fuck you, nigga, with curling his toes up and shit.
Always has some wild shit going on because like even like this nigga's attached to the Blueface shit like nigga like that's his art like because these things apparently this nigga's doing a whole fucking like reality show with this bitch now. Sorry, I'm sorry. People get mad when I say that. This reality show with that Krishan Rock, his girlfriend, he's doing a reality show. I'm assuming, and that's what the whole thing with the dad was apparently for because there's mad cameras around. Niggas even had a boom mic. Like this nigga said, "Fuck rap." So it's like I don't know what's going. Like this nigga whack ain't controlling that nigga. The game dissing fucking Eminem, acting crazy, saying wild shit. The game just that nigga
the game been on some wild
lame
shit. I'm
ass shit for a couple of years.
Hey y'all, I know this ain't on the topic list, and y'all know I don't said it on the podcast a couple times. I'm not an Eminem fan at all, but why does the game feel like he's better than Eminem?
I don't know.
Because it's the cool thing, I guess.
And then Eminem, I guess everybody wants to eventually diss Eminem just because it's Eminem.
Nigga, MGK tried it.
Right. And you see where he's at. Alternative
well,
rock.
Apparently, yeah.
He ain't gonna lie though. Ain't gonna lie. MGK
he has
like
fans.
Yeah, nah, he's up now.
You seen that video he put up with all them motherfuckers outside his hotel room?
That's what I was talking about. Yeah, that nigga a legend for that.
I still don't know who the hell's listening to that nigga fucking that nigga goddamn who the hell is it? MGK, but that nigga just he pretty much used the culture to progress himself.
That nigga was a wild boy.
Right. Like they go talk like with Thug and all types of niggas.
Walking,
you know what I mean? Like talk, right. And then all of a sudden I was thinking about Megan Fox.
Right, wearing pink fuzzy shirts and shit.
Right, got rings with each other's blood in it and shit. Like, dog,
remember we talked about that shit? That clip got like 3,000 views on it. Niggas talking about them niggas doing ritual shit.
Yeah, like what the hell wrong with them?
Listen, bro. That's
anyways, we talked about our music side of the pod. Let's get into the other entertainment stuff.
That's what they want, bro.
So
that's all I'm gonna say. That's what they want.
So people, let's see. Let's go to the GTA6 shit. GTA6, was it last week? Earlier last week had a bunch of leaks happen, like legit leaks. Niggas didn't know if it was real or not because it kind of looked, you could tell it wasn't finished type shit. But apparently it was real shit. And hey, have y'all seen the leaks? Did y'all see a couple videos? I heard it was like 60 plus videos.
I watched like 3 different videos.
Right.
Each one with different clips.
Right. Did you see the one where they showed inside how the cars look now and shit? And
no, I didn't see the car.
Yeah, they got like they done updated this shit pretty, detailed now.
I was watching the one.
Well, it wasn't even finished.
Though. Right. That's what I'm saying. It's not finished all the way yet. So for what we've seen and shit. So I guess it is true. Well, let's talk about the news of the game at least. Because I remember before anything started coming out, they were saying that they were trying to think they were going to make a female protagonist, with like a female lead and shit. So I guess they said that appears to be true because of the female they kept showing in all the leaks and shit. So,
that is
right.
Like a Bonnie and
Clyde type situation. So let's talk about that type of shit because we are getting some news and we've been waiting to get news on GTA 6 for some time. So how y'all feel about that?
They trying to lock the nigga that fucking
right.
Up.
I mean, yeah, but we're gonna get into that part. We're gonna get into that part next. But I'm saying let's talk about just off of the game though. Like, so y'all thinking how y'all feel about that concept of the Bonnie and Clyde story type thing?
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not interested in another Vice City. I'm not.
Yeah, because isn't that where it's at? It's like basically Vice City, like Miami.
Yeah, it's like ain't gonna lie. That part was definitely underwhelming.
So you like more of the San Andreas style, Los Santos feel, the LA feel?
No, I would rather it be something fresh.
Yeah, because I thought they were saying they were going to make something like because
like
all these places are just based off of real places. It's just
right. Vice City is Miami.
Miami, yeah. So
what would you want it to?
I heard that they were going to try to do like Chicago, Atlanta. Like in the beginning, they were talking about they were going to go to all these different places. Like for the
No,
online and shit.
only thing I heard or remember was that you could go in between all
Right,
the ones
right,
that
different
you bought.
places, right.
Like they were gonna have like Vice City, then you could go to Los Santos, and then you
Come
could
on,
go
bro.
to
Like we've been playing GTA 5 10 years for y'all to give us another Vice City. Come on, bro.
Well, I mean, yeah.
but they're still not done, so we really don't know what.
Yeah, it's like who knows? The online might be able to do more, or you might travel through all these places with these characters. You know, like just
Or it might be a complete.
That would be hard. You know,
it might be a completely different scene though. It's literally leaked footage that
right.
we don't even know how far they are from even finishing the actual plan. You know how these technology shit
and
works.
then now with
They
that
change
being
shit all
leaked,
the
they
time.
might actually change shit up because that's what they, you know what I mean. So they might be like, let's change it up a little bit. So there's that too. I just wanted to see because we always talk about the scandal side of shit, the issues and shit. So I was like, let's talk about because we have been, like Kenny said, we've been playing GTA 5 for 10 years for real, 2023 type shit. So it's like how like they keep updating this shit, and mainly it's for online, but it's like what they would have to come out of the box with this because you can't just give us another GTA 5. Basically, like you can't just have the same features. Like online's cool. I love online, and I like online better when everybody's playing it like in the beginning because it's lit when everybody's on there. But if you just giving us, like you said, just Vice City to go to and move around, yeah, that's different for an online aspect because you know what I mean. But you could probably branch it out to different parts of Florida, quote unquote, whatever Vice City. But I don't know. I just feel like they should because in the beginning, like I said, they were talking about making it like a GTA version of Atlanta, a GTA version of Chicago. You know what I mean? Like online where people can stay in different spots type shit. I mean, they do have an airport, so why not have these different areas? Like it's not like real life where you have
memory and shit though. You got to think, bro. That's a lot.
Yeah, that's because this shit takes up a lot. This shit GTA 5 alone takes up a lot.
Right. So it's like going to different cities is like they feel like they should just make it a big ass map like they did and just make it a different city, if anything.
Exactly.
Like make it like Chicago may not be the
Houston
best
or something.
to make
Houston, yeah.
Or like
New York. Had they done it in New York style? Oh, wasn't that 3 or 4?
Yeah.
4 GTA 4, I think.
I forgot. I was Liberty City.
Yeah, Liberty City. Yep.
Right.
Yep.
And then they had the Battle of Gay Tony. All that shit was Liberty City.
Yeah, that's all that GTA 4 shit.
But yeah. But that shit was small. That map.
Right. So they could probably branch that out.
That would be lit. But like, I mean, like Kenny said, that's something we've seen already, regardless of the fact whether they go back to it or not and expand it. So they could like you said, they could probably do like a Houston or Atlanta probably would be dope.
Yeah,
because it's a
anything. But they did Los Angeles.
But they
that's
GTA.
That's GTA 5. Los Angeles.
Oh yeah, facts.
So I mean, so what?
I feel like
but let's say this. You know how long? All right, I'm gonna let you finish that because then I'm gonna say this because this is gonna go probably into another part of it.
They just don't really have like a southern city,
right? Except
GTA,
Miami,
But Miami to me is more
like
the normal southern state. You know what I mean? They don't have the normal southern, like
Georgia,
but they don't have the you know what I mean? Like, I feel like they have different their shit is like. They have palm trees. Not saying that you can't find that throughout the South, but the South has they have different. It's a different environment.
Fast. You can go to Florida and you can go to Georgia, South, and see the difference between the shit. Yeah.
Like I just feel like Florida is something different. I can't. It's just I don't know. Florida's just something different.
Florida is Florida.
Right.
But I mean, maybe they feel like maybe they feel like the places that they want to do don't have enough. Though I mean, the only place I could think of that would have a lot of action would be Chicago, but that's just for the killing part. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and you gonna make a GTA in Southside Chicago?
That's what I'm saying. Ain't shit gonna be in. That's what I'm saying. That's why they pick all these places like LA and Miami because it's shit to look at.
Right.
You know what I mean? It's
bro. But I'm saying. Atlanta is shit to look at. Atlanta got a hell of a skyline.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. Atlanta, they could be. That's what I'm saying. Atlanta, that's Charlotte. That'll be a southern city,
right?
You know what I mean? And it's fresh.
Charlotte is beautiful.
Yeah.
Downtown Charlotte, they could do that. Houston,
Texas,
downtown.
I think Houston is something they could definitely do. But
I just don't know what downtown Houston looks like. I
Right.
don't know what that area around there. I haven't been
But
to
I mean,
Texas.
okay, we're talking about all these things that they could do and space and all that shit. With GTA 5 being big as fuck as it is, for one, I got two questions for y'all. Do y'all not think they could, in time, DLCs and all that shit, add these packs? You know what I mean? Or these maps and shit? Because that's what I mean. That's all they did was just expand it more. You know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure in due time there's going to be a new PS5 or Xbox, not new like PS6, but I'm saying like a new version of the 5 that has more memory on it, anyways. Because they always end up dropping a PS5 Slim or something, Pro or whatever it's called, to make it with more space and shit. So do y'all?
Yeah, but now they don't start saving shit in the cloud anyway, though. So
yeah, so there's that too. But I was like,
cloud game.
So is it more? Do y'all feel like we're gonna be, when they do give us this officially? Do y'all think we're gonna be on another 10-year thing, or how long y'all think?
This probably would be the last one.
You think this would be probably the last one?
Yeah,
bro. It's Rockstar. They gonna knock it out of the park.
Right.
I just hope that instead of going to what's easy, I hope they do something like
they had really enough time too.
That's what I'm saying. It's been too long.
Because they always do, like Miles said, because I think they dropped one. They before this GTA 5 shit, they were dropping one like every 4 or 5 years, I think, which is still enough time. Like, so now y'all
like,
had
do you see how much better? Do you see how much better GTA 5 is than GTA 4?
Right.
It needs
but
to be the same
that took like freaking 7 years.
Right. I think that came out I think it was.
But what I'm saying is like,
go ahead, keep going.
We're gonna look what up though.
Oh, when it came out.
That's what I think it was like, but I don't know. But what they kind of fucked up with is they kept expanding GTA 5. They had it for so long, so it's like they kept going past their own expectations on the next game. Right. So it's like so high. Where else can they? You know what I mean? But
so it was a 5-year span. GTA 4 came out 2008. GTA 5 came out 2013. So like 5 years. I think, and that's how they were doing them for all of them. It was like every 5 or 6 years they were dropping a new one.
Yeah, like you said, that's a big difference from 5 years.
Yeah, and then 5 years to 10 years. 5 years to 10 years. That's an extra 5. So this shit gotta be like top level, like especially if this does end up being the last GTA or whatever, before they're probably not gonna make one for another long time or whatever. They're probably
just gonna keep it online. Like, I feel like they're not even gonna say GTA6. They're just gonna be like GTA Legacy or something.
Right.
Like
it's gonna be some shit like that, because I think online is where everybody's at anyway. Like, the story mode, don't get me wrong, storyline for 5 was fire. I feel like I play that shit every time. Every time I get it, I play that shit at least.
Because it was new, it was different.
Right.
That's the first time you could play with
3 different characters. Yeah. And then every time you switch, they're in like a different thing going on. Like, it's that, like, that's why it's like, nigga, they did that in 5 years to make that shit that perfect. Like, with no like super bad glitch type shit. I'm pretty sure it was in the beginning, but like to where, bro, that shit should be nothing. Like how the NPCs, you see how I don't know if y'all seen the videos where like how the NPCs are interacting now, like they're more interactive and shit. So it's just like that type of shit should just be more advanced each time. So it's like this shit got to be knocked out of the park, because you were going to be expecting people to play this as long as they play GTA 5, no matter how long.
And then one thing I do like though is now that even if you get away and lose your wanted level, the police remember your vehicle.
Yeah, they still remember.
So you'll get back wanted.
Yeah, so it's like that shit crazy. So
you actually got to pay that shit off.
Right. So that's dope. But I think whatever it is, it's gonna be dope. I mean, I'm gonna play it regardless. So, sooner or later they're gonna be back to saying GTA is making kids want to kill everybody and shit. So, it's not gonna be drill music no more. It's gonna be kids. But even GTA 5, though, like I was saying, like this shit still gets played to this day. Like, people could talk shit about GTA 5 all they want, but people still on that motherfucker Twitch streaming that shit. People still on there doing shit. Like, shit's crazy. But either way it goes, we'll get it when it gets out. Next part of the entertainment news. Have y'all watched that Dahmer show yet? Are y'all tapped into that yet?
Nah, I haven't watched it yet. And I'm gonna let y'all say what y'all feel, then I'm gonna say why I haven't watched it yet.
I watched the first I think 4 episodes. They're all like an hour long, so I get caught up in it. But
what is it on? Like what platform?
Netflix. And it's one of them shows that you really gotta pay attention to because they jump a lot. It jumps back and forth through his life a lot. So it's like you'll be at him as a kid, and then they'll jump to him like getting out of the military, and then it jumps to him like before he went in the military, all this shit. And like in the beginning, it just leads off with him getting caught, like when he got caught from the last person escaping and shit. So it's a lot with it. You know what I mean? But it's one of the things you got to actually pay attention to. And to be honest, I see all these people talking about all this shit about it, saying like it's all this demonic shit and all this. Y'all, like, I don't think they realize this is like a real person. This shit really happened.
Bro, people be so fucking out of the loop, bro.
Right,
I used to watch serial killer docs.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I've been knew about Jeffrey Dahmer like
since grade, bro.
Right.
So I'm already knowing what he did. And like, I got a vivid imagination, so I ain't need them to depict it to understand. And that type of thing is, bro, like it's all about what you allow to affect you, bro.
Right.
Because if you allow watching a motherfucking documentary or a docu-series about a serial killer make you want to do some fucked up shit, it was already in you.
It was already in you. Exactly.
It was already in you, bro.
Because that nigga been around. Like, this nigga died in 94. Like, type shit. Like
most of y'all niggas wasn't.
Y'all know about Ted Bundy. Y'all know about Ted Bundy. How y'all not know about Jeffrey Dahmer? Like, this nigga is like right there. Like I don't get how
people say they didn't know about him.
A lot of people say they didn't know about him.
They're saying
not even trying to be no shock jock, bro. Not even trying to be no shock jock. Just real.
See, Maya said she didn't know about him.
Exactly. She never knew about Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah. And she said she had killed it. All right. Anyways, back to y'all.
I knew about all these niggas back in the
Right, I knew about all them niggas. Yeah, Richard Ramirez,
serial killer right now, bro.
He's the only one I probably just found out.
It's probably a serial killer on the loose right now.
I mean, there's a lot of them.
Not like back then.
Yeah, the way they were moving back then. I mean, hell, these niggas in Chicago.
Okay, so you don't think it's no street niggas who got multiple bodies?
That's what I'm saying. Those are serial killers.
I'm not saying that. I'm talking
about ain't no niggas like Jeffrey Dahmer out here or Ted Bundy.
But how can you know, bro? Technology is better now. It could be a nigga right now that is currently on the killing spree getting away.
But don't you think they would have found that type of nigga though?
Right, I feel like
they would have a Ted Bundy type nigga though. I feel like they would have found.
But I'm saying because of technology, bro, it's
hell no.
Smart. It's
Ted Bundy would not get away.
Well, it's smart ass niggas out here. You can't underestimate nobody.
Let me say this about Ted Bundy.
It's a nigga who could
was smart for back then's time. So if he
underneath his house or some shit.
Yeah, both talking at the same time.
So Ted Bundy, he was smart for back then's time, and he was getting away with shit. So I feel like if he was growing up in this time and learned the shit he learned, that what I mean, like the modernized version of the shit he learned back then, he might have got away with that shit, bro. Because Ted was smart. That nigga was like a lawyer and shit. Like
that's what I'm saying, bro.
I don't know if Bundy was getting away with fucking jumping out, like escaping a prison.
Oh yeah, I don't think he was escaping a prison 2 times nowadays.
Yeah, that's not happening nowadays. But I'm saying y'all don't think it's no nigga out here capable that he probably got like some lot, bro. You can get lie and dissolve a body down.
Yeah,
it might be a nigga right now who out here smart as fuck
and been killing people for
years, and he on the loose.
I'm not saying that it's impossible. I'm just saying they're not running rampant. Like this nigga he was free the whole time. Nigga would get fucked. The nigga would kill somebody. He literally drove across the country to Florida, slaughtered a whole sorority house
type shit. That type of shit ain't happening.
Like niggas ain't like slaughtered a whole
like that's a scary movie type shit.
Female.
You know what I mean? Like killing one person or spinning a block, that's normal nowadays. But doing some horror movie shit, that shit ain't happening.
And then the cops look at this nigga and like, oh, this isn't the same nigga. No, I don't know who this is.
Let me ask y'all a real question though. Okay, so y'all don't think all these random acts of violence that seem random, you think a nigga that get away with shit like that, you think he just stopped?
No. I mean, like you said, that goes back to the Chicago niggas. If they could kill a nigga and get away with it, they're gonna keep killing niggas. That's serial killing right there.
Exactly.
I agree with you, but no, what I'm saying, Kenny, I just don't feel like there's no Ted Bundy ass niggas out here that's just out here with them, like doing no pattern type
like
shit,
that, bro. We have the internet.
I just can't see that. Exactly, we would have been.
Niggas can be on the web.
Right, I just feel like
because we know
like
about these niggas in Chicago
aware.
killing niggas.
Like,
you know what I mean? So I think if that would have happened,
can somebody
we would have
Google
had
the
some
last
report.
active known serial killer? Can
I'm
somebody
gonna
Google
look
it?
it. Go ahead, keep going.
Also, you're right, because I did see some posts where it said that there was like houses in Chicago where there's like where people be doing this shit like that. Like these guys, they be hearing like screams, but no one gives a fuck there. So it could very much happen in these lower. You're right.
That shit is happening, bro. You're
They
crazy.
said this
I'm
is
not
the
saying
last
I'm not.
known
I
serial
never.
killer.
I never said it.
Oh, go ahead.
I never said it was impossible or it never happens. I'm just saying they're not like. I don't like. I don't know that Jeffrey Dahmer, Ted, but like these niggas was like
iconic,
like fucking like fucking what's this nigga?
So you don't think there's no copycat niggas who probably?
Oh,
like,
of course. I mean, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, they always.
But like then you have fucking what's the nigga's name? The nigga from California, fucking
Richard Romero.
Charles Manson, and like I don't know, like you don't be having like those type is what I'm saying.
Jim
like,
Jones,
right? Yeah, like those type of like polarizing ass, like crazy, like these fucking what's the nigga with the clown? That nigga,
yeah,
like,
John Wayne
Gacy.
Yeah.
Like you don't be. I feel like you don't be having those type of.
Hey, I ain't gonna lie, that nigga Charles Manson was different though, because he was like
he didn't even do it. He didn't even touch nobody.
Doing interviews and shit though. Right. Like that nigga was different.
Right.
And he didn't never even kill nobody personally. They said he just had people do it.
And this nigga killed fucking Robert Polanski's fucking wife that was pregnant at the time. Like these niggas walked in today. What like these niggas hanging them by fucking like ropes out there with their fucking
right? Like he
shit,
dead ass had a cult of teenagers killing celebrities.
Like like niggas ain't doing shit like that now. Like that shit's not going down with this. I hope not.
This shit get deep right here. But the last
that shit going down, bro.
Or even
gonna be oh no, but no, you know what? Let me say this, and then I'm gonna say this next part about the last known serial killer. So I remember seeing some shit. Somebody posted on Facebook about Atlanta saying there was a serial killer out there recently. This was like this year. That nigga was saying like it was somebody in Atlanta going around killing motherfuckers, like doing shit. Be careful. But the last known serial killer, Google says Samuel Little, born 1940, died in 2020, was an American serial killer who confessed to murdering 93 women between 1970 and 2005. That was the last, like, I guess, known one.
But there do be mad niggas that be having like.
But see, then there's 9 currently active serial killers in 2022 alone. Yeah. Like they got the Long Island serial killer, Jeff Davis. He killed 8 people. The West Mesa bone collector, Brazil's rainbow maniac.
Nigga, that's other countries. Other countries, no, they be having. Them niggas probably got people worse than Ted Bundy and shit like that.
Well, these niggas from Long Island. This was from victims between 1996 to 2010. Well,
and he only had 8.
No, this person had. Well, this is the Long Island serial killer. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. They said they got their shit off of Craigslist. Oh, they called him They said the Craigslist Ripper. That's what they called him.
Remember the Craigslist killer? That was technically wasn't he a serial killer technically?
And then the Jeff Davis 8. He got 8. Wait, Jeff Davis, what? Between 2005 and 2009, the bodies of 8 women between the ages of 17 and 30.
8 compared to niggas that there's niggas that be having 40 to like 100.
Right. No, wait till y'all see when in the show, if y'all watch it, they like when they did his backyard and all the damn spots they marked in his backyard of like bones they found and shit.
Like I remember there's like a black lady that lived next to him.
Yeah, they showed her
an interview.
Yeah, they showed her. They got Niecy Nash. They got Niecy Nash playing her.
They were like, she used to go over there and eat with this nigga all the time, which is crazy.
And she said she knew this.
They thought he was always cooking food.
That nigga was cooking food, all right. Hearts. That nigga said, "I'm gonna eat your heart."
You know the craziest thing about it? He did it in a black neighborhood. And
right.
All he was doing was to black people.
Right.
So it's even on a whole nother.
Well, minorities and shit.
Right. He was killing little Asian.
Yeah, little Asian kids and shit.
Oh my god, bro.
And then that they showed like the part where like he one of the little Asian kid got away, but then the cops, and then the thing is, the black lady kept telling them like, I'm telling y'all something weird, and they didn't want to check the little boy's ID, and then they just let him go back upstairs with him, and he killed them.
Bro,
like,
this nigga got away and went back. Like
that nigga's a wild man.
But I remember seeing shit on about like when like I remember watching there was something on Netflix about him before, like a documentary. Like remember that one we watched about Bundy?
That's what started everything. Yeah,
and that one was
they're about to release another one. And you know, it's so weird when they start releasing shit about a serial killer, then they start releasing all this other shit.
Now, no cap, bro. I don't think you tripping though. I swear I can remember it being another Jeffrey Dahmer.
Yeah, they're about to drop. I think it was the Jeffrey Dahmer tapes. I think they're gonna drop that one again. I think it's the same thing, but they're gonna put it back.
Literally something, and I remember.
Yeah, because they were reenacting it and shit.
Yeah, and then like they would have, and that's why I seen the interview of the lady and shit. Like I never remember.
Oh, I think it was called like Dahmer or something. I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah,
right, exactly. That's exactly what it.
And this is like 2015.
Right. But now they're about to drop the shit like we watched with Ted Bundy, but they're gonna call it Jeffrey Dahmer.
But like,
tapes.
how did Maya not know? This is people they be having like us write papers on.
Exactly, nigga. When I was a senior, they made us do a serial killer senior project where you had to write a paper and do all this shit on the serial killers. So I don't know how the hell she didn't know about this nigga, but yeah.
Just like the dude that they made, what's it called about?
Oh, Texas Chainsaw.
Oh, Ed Gein, that nigga Ed Gein, that nigga Ed Gein,
that nigga was a nut.
See, that's what I'm saying. Ain't no niggas like that. Like they not making movies about niggas like that. They're not basing horror movies off of niggas like that.
But the original is y'all ever heard of H.H.H. Holmes?
Yeah. He that nigga with the hotel, shit.
The whole American Horror Story season about
on him, on the hotel shit. Yeah,
that nigga is crazy.
And the same nigga who played Jeffrey Dahmer played in that.
The nigga, the Cecil.
You talking about?
You talking about like
the nigga from the first season of American?
Yeah, Evan Peters. You know Evan Peters, of course.
No, all of them. He played different roles.
Yeah. No, I know. I'm just haven't seen every single last one.
But yeah, the Cecil Hotel shit. That shit.
That's
where they found that girl. That's where they found that girl in the fucking water thing and shit. When that hotel was that shit. Yeah, that shit. Crazy. That shit was wild too. And they said that's where like all the junkies be at.
Bruh,
and shit.
How the fuck you just end up in a hole?
Right.
This is gonna get taken down. We
getting too deep into some conspiracy shit. We always do that. We go down a rabbit hole and shit on this show. If y'all ain't noticed, but
the Black Dahlia,
like we just be.
Oh, see, they still ain't catch the Zodiac killer.
Right.
Bro, I keep trying to tell niggas that shit is a group, bro. There's no way.
We're gonna have to have a show on that, just on serial.
Bro, it's too many different descriptions. The handwriting be different and shit. That shit.
No, but he didn't even handwrite it. He fucking would snip. They would snip the fucking the letters out of like papers and shit, and glue up. So it was no one's handwriting. They can't fucking tell who did that.
Man,
nigga's sick. Well, it's crazy who be out there, and then like. There be niggas that be even harvesting fucking like, you know what I mean? Those are serial killers too.
The black web niggas.
Nigga running around killing women, shit. All that.
Right.
But what is that? Is that technically serial killing? When you're taking out massive like amounts of people at like, you know what I mean? Like you taking
by
out.
definition, if you walk in and shoot up a motherfucking school, you're a serial killer.
You're a mass murderer.
I thought that was a mass murder.
Man, all that shit. What the fuck?
All that shit really goes into the same category. Really. That shit all goes into the same.
When you hear serial killer,
right?
You think a specific type of nigga
happening over a specific, like over time. You know what I mean? Like this nigga doing
like
mass murder just seems like a person just going in and killing everybody in sight right there.
So, question: if the stories are true, is King Von a serial killer?
Hell yeah. That's what I'm saying. I look at
a mass murderer, yeah.
I think I look at mass murder as
it'll be
me personally. Hold on, let me say this. I look at mass murder as I look at I look at mass murder as somebody just walking into Walmart and just shooting everybody in Walmart. Serial killer, I feel like takes time over time.
You plot that shit,
yeah,
right?
But
also, could you necessarily attach it to street niggas that do it for survival though? because it's not
But I
necessarily
don't think
out of.
Vaughn. I feel
Because
like Vaughn was doing it for survival, but the way some people talk about Vaughn, this nigga was just doing it too. Like so to me, feeling like doing it over survival is if
maybe he was quick to do it, but does that mean he wanted to always do it? Maybe
I don't know the way they talk about this nigga was waking up, not even brushing his teeth, ready to go spin on niggas at school, just
because they were the ops. They killed. These niggas grew up from birth knowing fuck these niggas. What else he gonna do?
Yeah.
It's not like Ted Bundy that grew up. You know what I mean? Like actually targeting innocent people. This nigga was killing other gang members. Not saying that they deserved it. I'm just saying this is what they were doing.
Are you really trying to justify?
I'm not justifying it. I'm saying I'm just saying the term. It's not a justification. I'm gonna look it up.
Yeah, I was about to say I'm about to look it up with a serial killer.
It's not a justification.
See how many bodies.
How many bodies even got it? Specific
King Von had like 7, right?
Yeah, he said 7. He say 7.
Okay, Sam Little, bro.
Term is a little different.
Yeah, Sam Little. That's the one I just looked up.
Sam Little was only convicted of 4 murders.
But he had a bunch of them though.
But
he confessed to 93.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, yeah, that's a lot.
See, now that's serial killing. That's some serial killing shit.
Bro, you got 7 bodies. That's serial killing, bro.
No, 7 bodies is, but I'm saying like.
No, but I'm not saying
imagine these niggas getting 93. How do you rack?
Oh yeah, now I'm not saying that.
That means you're just out just doing shit. Like you don't give a fuck who it is.
You borderline at that point,
right?
I'm not saying that. That's what I associate. Well, I don't know. I'm not saying they're any less dangerous. I'm saying that certain title belongs to a nigga that I feel is just a nigga that just preys on innocent ass motherfuckers and literally just randomly kills them unbeknownst to them. I feel like you in the hood killing niggas, that's like a whole different conversation we gotta get into. You know what I mean?
Hey, hold on. Pause. Well, I don't know, man. You know, I haven't finished it yet, so the show Dahmer yet. I haven't finished it yet. I haven't even started. Everybody says it's so great. I ain't gonna lie. It's good. It's good though, but it's not like what everybody like, oh my god, this is the best show ever. I can't believe how intense it's not that crazy. That's some crazier shit. But you know, it is what it is. Yeah, it's just if you like that true crime type shit, you'll fuck with it. Type shit. Exactly. Yeah. So, and that's usually who I see talking about it. But you know, we'll talk more about it. I'm pretty sure if we do watch it. But yeah, go check it out. It's a good show though. Go check it out.